Many a times it happens that you will have to work on an Excel worksheet with formulas and all other types of calculation. Suppose you want to know what data is used in a particular formula. First, let's find out which cells we have the formula. Click on Find and select in the ribbon bar. From the list, choose Formula by clicking on it. Doing so will highlight all the cells that contains formulas. Now that we know which cells contain formulas, let's see what data is used in this formula. Click on any cell to deselect. Now click on cell B18. Click on the Formula tab. In the Formula Auditing group, click on Trace Precedent. Excel will draw arrows to indicate which cells are used to get this particular value. As in this case, the average is calculated using values in all these cells. Let's try the precedent for another formula. Select this cell. Click on Trace Precedent. You can see that Excel draws arrows to indicate these two cells which were used to calculate the value in this cell. Let's clear the arrows. For removing the arrows from a sheet, click on Remove Arrows button in the ribbon bar. The next function in Formula Auditing group is Trace Dependent function. Select cell C11. Click on Trace Dependence button. Excel draws these arrows. It shows that cell C11 is used as input for the formulas in these cells. Click on cell E9. Click on Trace Dependence. You will notice that this cell is used to calculate values in these entire cells, and it is correct too, as we divide cell E9 by cell E17 to get the percentage. Click on Remove Arrow to clear the sheet. Excel even lets you evaluate the formula that you have entered. Let's evaluate how we have arrived at these percentage values. Click on any of these cells having percentages. Now that we are done selecting the formula that we want to evaluate, click on Evaluate Formula button in the ribbon bar. Excel will open its Evaluate Formula dialog box. You can clearly see the formula that is used in this cell. Click on the Evaluate button. It will display the value used. Click on Evaluate button again. The other value will also appear. Click on the Evaluate button again and we can see the answer. This is how we can evaluate each formula and verify them. Now click the Close button. Click on Sheet 2. Let's see one more function. This function is called Error Checking function. Using this function, we can find out why a particular formula is showing an error. Select this cell which is showing an error. Click on Error Checking button. Excel will open its Error Checking dialog box. Down here, Excel is telling us why there is an error in this formula. It's because the value is divided by 0. Let's see where the problem is. Click on Show Calculation Step. Another dialog box opens. In the evaluation box, you can clearly see that the value is divided by 0. Click on the Evaluate again. Excel displays the error. Click on the Restart button now. You can clearly see that E19, E17, the value in cell E17 is 0. This is the reason why we are getting this error. Click on the Close button. Close this window as well. Select this empty cell. Click on the Auto Sum button. Excel predicts the range correctly. Press the Enter key. And now we can see that the problem is solved. In the Function Library group of the Formula tab, we can see these various buttons. All the functions that are used in Excel are categorized here. This concludes our tutorial on formula auditing.